66 centimeters tall. And he'll be going up against Sugar Ray Leonard. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute... Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That jab had to hurt. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice slip to avoid the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that straight left. The perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And then just start gathering your pace, win this round back. Take away the looking for that one shot or anything. Set him up and you'll take him out.
Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to get back out there.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
He misses with that jab. fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like...
Into it.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Lucky that hook didn't score. This is a high-octane battle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. Ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Caution being thrown to the wind. Insane action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on...
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Which fighter will say no mas? Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it could.
Just take the round off, win the round.
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They exchange punches. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't. Let's start the 6th. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That jab doesn't find a home. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. And he scores with the counter. His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
I need you to switch back on.
Round 7, here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. It's Pacquiao, and down goes Pacquiao. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.